Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm sharing a free Ableton template that will help you craft your drum kick. Check this out. You can also swap samples and start something fresh like this. This template is your ticket to a fantastic new beginning every time you create. And if that's the sound you want to kick off your track with, head over to my website at brucemanel.com to download it. Everything is set up and ready for you to jump right in. Plus, in this 15-minute Ableton tutorial, I'm breaking down 13 powerful sound processing tips into easy-to-follow chapters. Let's jump right in and start with the samples. I've got two kicks loaded up and ready to go. Kick 1 is tuned to 50 Hz for that deep booming low end sitting around -11 dB. And kick 2 is tuned to 100 Hz for that punchy mid-range vibe. Now here's the cool part. This is how you blend these two kicks together. Sounds better already, but we're not done yet. To really sharpen the attack, I'm layering in a subtle click sound. Watch this. Alright, now that the kicks are layered, let's dive into the effects chain on the kick rumble group, and let's start with Ableton's compressor. We'll use compression to glue 3 samples into one cohesive sound. Set the mode to peak and the ratio to 10, and watch how Ableton's compressor brings the samples together. If you're unsure how to set the attack and the release on a compressor, start by applying heavy compression, about 15 dB. Then adjust the attack and the release knobs until it sounds good. Once it feels right, lower the threshold to get a more natural sound. And when you're done, make sure the audio peaks at the same level before and after compression. Now the 3 samples blend into one cohesive kick, so let's add some distortion using Ableton's Overdrive. Overdrive doesn't have an output volume knob, so I always pair it with utility to control the volume afterward. Now the kick has a bit more power, but needs more grit and punch, so let's move on to the amp. I like using the blues type and setting the bass, treble and presence to 4 for a balanced mid-focus tone. Once you're done, make sure the volume before and after the amp matches so you can hear the full effect. Let's say we compare. Now the kick stands out more, but we'll use drum bus to add depth and punch. Now match the pre and post drum bus volumes and let's say B. Alright, we've got a solid kick, we just need to fine tune it with the EQ8 for clarity. The EQ gives the kick a solid polish, and now we're going to use the limiter to shape it and give it a real boost. Set the ceiling to -10 dB and boost again by 9 dB to bring the kick forward. Adjust the release to taste. Mine is set to 14 milliseconds for a good balance of punch and natural movement. This step ensures all the elements stay tight and controlled without distortion, giving you a clean, punchy kick that sits perfectly in the mix. The kick is all set, so now we can blend in a rumble to add that dark, driving energy. And the first thing you need to do is set the attack of your sample to around 30 milliseconds and apply a low-pass filter at around 150 Hz and simpler. let's move on to the reverb. Take your time for this one. If you don't hit one clear frequency, you will end up with a muddy rumble that will wreck the amazing kick you just crafted. Now that we have a rumble with a clear, consistent frequency, let's add some distortion to blend the rumble with the kick. Although the difference is subtle, the harmonics induced by Overdrive help the reverb blend better with the kick. And since a rumble is a bass element, let's apply a low-pass filter to eliminate unwanted high frequencies, ensuring the rumble stays in the bass range where it belongs. As you swap out samples for your new productions, you may notice changes in the stereo field and the rumble might not feel centered. To fix this, apply a mid-side EQ with a high-pass filter around 300 Hz. Look at what happens when I bypass the mid-side EQ. And now for the final step, sidechain compression to add movement to the rumble. And done. You might be wondering why we crafted the rumble after the limiter in the kick rumble group, right? There are two reasons. One, it's easier to shape the rumble once you have a kick that really packs a punch. And two, it doesn't affect the volume or dynamics. Take a look. Nothing changes when I bypass both the rumble and the limiter. The audio still peaks at -10 dB. Now you can use this template to kick off all your techno productions. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video. And check out the videos on your screen right now for more tips and tricks to level up your music production skills in Ableton.